I would rather be swineherd understood by the swine than a poet misunderstood by men. Life has its own hidden forces which you can only discover by living. Far from idleness being the root of all evil, it is rather the only true good. People settle for a level of despair they can tolerate and call it happiness. Don't forget to love yourself. Whoever has learned to be anxious in the right way has learned the ultimate. It is better to get lost in the passion than to lose the passion. People understand me so poorly that they don't even understand my complaint about them not understanding me. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. The most painful state of being is remembering the future, particularly the one you'll never have. What if everything in the world were a misunderstanding? What if laughter were really tears? Face the facts of being what you are, for that is what changes what you are. People demand freedom of speech as a compensation for the freedom of thought, which they seldom use. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. Many of us pursue pleasure with such breathless haste that we hurry past it. It is so hard to believe because it is so hard to obey. Knowledge is a wealth that cannot be stolen. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward. Boredom is the root of all evil, the despairing refusal to be one's self. It is impossible to exist without passion. The self-assured believer is a greater sinner in the eyes of God than the troubled disbeliever. Happiness is the greatest hiding place for despair. It is very important in life to know when your cue comes. My sorrow is my castle. Leap of faith? Yes, but only after reflection. Why bother remembering a past that cannot be made into present? On the secretly blushing cheek, it's reflected the glow of the heart. Take away the paradox from the thinker and you have a professor. A no does not hide anything but a yes very easily becomes a deception. Once you are born in this world, you're old enough to die. My standpoint is armed neutrality. The only intelligent tactical response to life's horror is to laugh defiantly at it. Hope is a passion for the possible. Cultivate the will, this is the armor that preserves the mind. Therefore, do not deceive yourself. Of all deceivers, fear most yourself. Once you label me, you negate me. To dare to lose one's footing momentarily, not to dare is to lose oneself. The tyrant dies and his rule is over. The martyr dies and his rule begins. If you want loathsome to God, just run with the herd. To be lost in spiritlessness is the most terrible thing of all. What is youth? A dream. What is love? The dream's content. Sleeping is the high of genius. For it is not what happens to me that makes me great, but it is what I do. Faith is the highest passion in a man. You become what you understand. So, what did you learn from Soren Kierkegaard's quotes? Which of his quotes has had the most influence on you? Please share your thoughts in the section below. Please give this video a thumbs up, click on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you for stopping by to watch. Keep an eye out for our upcoming videos.